scriptures and songs for the weekend.
Today we wanted to try something new. We're going to be going to our aunt's house and our cousin's house, Esther, who has paralysis in her hand and one of her legs. And this just recently came over the past year. And so we're going to be talking to her and how they've been getting through that. So follow us outside. We're going to go to their house.
Right.
Woo! It's bright out here. Bring all our instruments.
Hi guys.
Esther! Hey Esther, this is Esther. Esther, come tell us how old you are. Can you come tell us how old you are?
I'm 4.
Hey, Griffin.
That's Griffin. Abby.
Hey, you guys want to come sit in here?
So Esther, do you want to tell us a little bit about your hand and your leg and when it started happening? And what started happening with your hand?
So it happened in August, and we went to the hospital when when I was playing a song with my right hand, my mom just said, try to play with your left hand. But I said, no, I can't do it. And so she just didn't let my left hand do it, and she just took me to the hospital.
Can you show us which hand it is?
It's with my left hand.
Your left hand?
So it has to get all the way up to here, like my right. And so it's just like this. And that's just really weird. And so we're just working on it. Swim lessons, swimming, and just a lot of things.
So I noticed Esther was having difficulty walking and running, that she was tripping a lot, and just her left side was not as symmetrical with her right side. And then, like she mentioned, she was playing the piano with just her right, and I said, well, why don't you play with your left? And she said, I can't. And so then I noticed that her hand wasn't really working at all.
And also that I showed her that I couldn't do it with my left.
Yeah. Before this, Esther's been perfectly healthy, happy little girl, and developing normally. And so I was really nervous taking her up to the hospital. I'm pretty scared that something major was going to be wrong with our perfect little girl. Starting to prepare my mind for something really major, like Esther having a tumor or having had a stroke or something like that, and something life-threatening. There were a lot of, even after we went to the hospital and got many tests, and that was a whole ordeal in itself, going through MRIs and the spinal fluid test and the blood draws and everything, which is really hard for a little 4-year-old to go through. And it's hard for the mom to see my 4-year-old going through that when she doesn't understand why she has to go through all these really uncomfortable tests and testing, and she had to stay at the hospital. So even through all of those, when we left really not having many answers as to the cause of Esther's left-sided weakness. We didn't really have much of a direction or any answers as to what really was going on. We did have some hope that, through therapy, that she could start to function and gain functioning in that side. So we're going to explain a few things that we do with Esther's left hand and foot for her therapy.
I do with my hands. I just paint them every day
What does Lefty do?
left hand to get strong and her left hand picks up a car, and then right turns it back over. And then this goes with it, and this goes inside of them. So it's hide and seek.
Hide and seek? How do you play hide and seek?
Okay,
With the putty.
we're just gonna flatten it up.
In the darkest times and in the times when I was feeling really scared as to what's going to happen in the future, or when I was just, when there's so many unknowns, I think the thing that I've learned is to just put my trust in God. That He is really in control of this whole situation. He knows sweet little Esther, and He knows our family, and He knows what her mission is going to be in life. And maybe her left side won't ever get better. We're working really hard to do that, and we hope that it does. But if it doesn't, I know that God has a plan for her, that she has a mission to fulfill, and whatever it is, this is going to help her fulfill that mission and to change the world in the way that she needs to. And so I know that God has a plan for her, and that I just need to trust in that. And even though I don't always know, and it's hard to not know and to be unsure of the future, that I can just trust Him, that in the end things are going to work out. And this scripture gives me strength in understanding and believing that I really can trust in Him. It's in Proverbs chapter 2. In verse 5, it says, "Trust in the Lord with all thine heart, and lean not unto thine own understanding." And in verse 6, "In all thy ways acknowledge Him, and He shall direct thy paths. Be not wise in thine own eyes, fear the Lord, and depart from evil." Really, my own understanding is very small. In my own eyes, I don't see everything. I don't see very much, but I know that if I trust in the Lord, if I trust in God, that He will direct me. He can help me put those most important things first. Those things that, whatever's going to help Esther the most with her mission in life, with this disability right now. Even after this life, whatever mission she has to fulfill.
We will now sing the song, "'Tis So Sweet to Trust in Jesus."
"'Tis so sweet to trust in Jesus.